something to tell you. You ever go through a day that's particularly eventful and you go, wow, that was a very eventful day? Well, I had one of those days. I decided I wanted to dress up vintage 1940s, which is what I'm dressed as kind of now. And so I thought it'd be a great idea. And then I decided, wouldn't it be great if I had pictures of me in my outfit on the roof? That'd be so cool, although I'm not supposed to be on the roof, and I don't know if it's exactly safe, but I got the key, and I opened it up, and there's one door at the bottom, one door at the top of the stairs, so I got to the bottom stairs door, unlocked it, and then when I went inside the staircase, locked that door, in case someone saw it was open, and then knew someone was on the roof, and I wasn't sure if I should be up there or not. So I locked it, and I had a key, and I went up the stairs. And then, when I got onto the roof, I grabbed the door handle, got out on the roof, and then I shut the door. And I have a habit of locking every door I touch. It's just born into me. I lock the bathroom door even if there's no one else in the house. So I locked the door without realizing it. I take pictures. Then I decided it's time to go inside. So I tried to open the door. The door was locked. It won't open. I look everywhere for another way, for another key, nothing. I take out the key that went to the downstairs door. It doesn't work for that door. It doesn't work for the top door, I mean. And so I panicked. I realized, hey, I'm stuck out here on a roof, and I am not supposed to be here to begin with. And I do not have a cell phone. Great, I don't have a cell phone. Well, it gets a little better, okay? Today, before all this happened, we had some guys come in and check the, what are they called? Not fire extinguishers, the other thing, fire alarms. Because we have fire alarms in every room, because that's just what apartment buildings are like. Okay, so a bunch of guys came in earlier to check the fire alarms, which meant that all day, fire alarms had to go off and blah, 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 to check and make sure everyone's working. Well, past all of that, back to me stuck on the roof hours later, panicked, and of course this is a 3-story building, and so I'm not even sure if the roof will collapse or I don't know what's going on. So I walk over to this really rusty, I mean so rusty that it's none other than rust, fire escape, which doesn't even look like it would pass code, especially not in New York, and it doesn't look like it's fully attached to the building, and it shakes a lot, and it's 3 stories, and half of it is crooked, so the stairs are kind of like that. So I was freaking out. I decided I can't do that. So I started to have a panic attack, big panic attack. Then I went over to the skylight, which is kind of like the tinted like glass like they have in churches, not color tint, but texture tint, so you can't really see through it. But I kept knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking, and according to my mom, I got plaster all over the place from knocking. Finally, she came out, saw me, and I yelled to her, I told her I'm locked up here, okay? So I'm locked up here, right? And so she goes, okay, something like that. She said something, and then she disappears. Then the fire alarms start to go off, and I'm thinking, oh, great, no, another test run, and now she's not going to hear me at all. And so I thought maybe she went down to get someone. A long time passes, fire alarms are still going off. I hear my mom yelling, hey, Liz! So I go over to the edge of the building, and she says, throw down that key. So I threw down the key like Rapunzel throws down her hair. And then my mom took the key and went back into the building. And I'm thinking maybe she will get the first door open so she can get the next door open and I can be free, Well, then I hear a fire truck. I look over the edge of the building and there's a fire truck pulled up against the building and I'm thinking, oh no, this is really embarrassing. There is no way that I can just go down a fire truck ladder with a bunch of big fire truck dudes and I'm going to be so embarrassed and the whole town's going to be watching, because the whole town would watch. And then I thought maybe it's the next door neighbors, because the next door neighbors don't want to pay for their electricity, you see. And they'd rather smoke pot and get drunk and have parties till 4 in the morning. So instead of paying for the electricity, they have it cut off, and they have candles. They light candles all the time, and there are always candles lit, daytime and nighttime. So my second thought was, maybe their house is burning. Okay, maybe their house. I mean, they don't have sprinklers or a fire alarm system, but maybe it's their house. And maybe I'm not stuck on a roof and they're not here to get me off the roof. Well, it turns out it was neither. And my mom's friend Well, let's just say I got out. I got down the stairs because my friend Abigail got the key and like opened the door, and I walked down, and I'm there in the lobby, and there are fire truck people everywhere, and it happened that during this time, not my mom noticing, and it had nothing to do with the fact that I was back on the roof, my mom had left a burner on, and there was smoke everywhere. No fire at all, but the thing like burnt smoke everywhere and set the fire alarms off. So the fire trucks came, and this is all within seconds of me stepping down into the lobby off of the roof, with the landlord standing there. And I don't think she knew I was locked onto the roof. I think she was more concerned with the fact that there could have been a fire, which there wasn't a fire. Now this is all said and done, this all happened around the exact same time, and it is now 6:04 p.m. and I'm a little wired. So, oh, and earlier today, way earlier, before all of this, my mom had to talk to a police officer because she witnessed somebody smash into someone else's car. It was a nice car, too. That was today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm still freaking out.